You need to hear this if you're struggling with your emotions. Have you ever heard the saying, hurt people hurt people? It's a powerful reminder that our actions often reflect our inner struggles. Sometimes we push friends away because we're hurting inside. It's not always easy to recognize when we need help. Today, we're diving into the language of hurt, those phrases we use when we're struggling emotionally. These words can be a cry for help, even if we don't realize it. If you've ever said, "I'm fine," when you're not, or pushed loved ones away, this video is for you. It's important to understand these signals and what they mean. Let's explore 12 common phrases that might indicate you're hurting inside and how to start being kinder to yourself. By recognizing these signs, you can take the first step towards healing and seeking the support you need. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. You're not alone in this journey. There are people who care and want to support you. Stay tuned as we break down these phrases and offer practical tips on how to address them. Together, we can create a more compassionate and understanding world. Phrase 1. I'm just tired. I don't think people understand how often we say, "I'm just tired." If it's constant, it might be more than needing sleep. Emotional exhaustion from stress, sadness, or anxiety can manifest as fatigue. Next time, check in with yourself. How are you really feeling? What's weighing on your heart? Maybe you need a mental health day or time doing something you love. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. You deserve to feel rested and recharged. Phrase 2. No one understands me. I don't think people understand how isolating it feels to be utterly alone in your pain. It's easy to think, "No one understands me," but that's just the loneliness talking. Your experiences are valid, but you're not alone. We all experience pain, heartbreak, and disappointment. It's part of being human. Sharing your story can be incredibly healing. It takes courage to be vulnerable. You might be surprised to find that someone else has also walked a similar path. The third phrase is, "I don't deserve help." I don't think people understand how deep this feeling goes. When you're in pain, it's easy to believe you're not worthy of love or support. You might think, "I don't deserve help," convinced your struggles are your fault. Everyone deserves help, especially when they're hurting. Believing you don't deserve help is like denying yourself a lifeline. It takes strength to ask for help. Allow yourself to receive care and compassion. Remember, you are worthy of love, support, and healing. Phrase 4. I always mess things up. Are you afraid to try because you think you'll just mess things up again? Like no matter what you do, you just can't seem to get it right. Saying, "I always mess things up," is a sign of self-blame. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you're the problem. You might believe you're the common denominator in all your problems. But remember, everyone makes mistakes. It's a universal experience. It's how we learn and grow. Each mistake is a stepping stone on the path to personal development. Instead of beating yourself up, approach mistakes with curiosity and compassion. Understand that mistakes are opportunities in disguise. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Mistakes don't define you, they refine you. You are capable of growth, change, and incredible things. Embrace your journey and remember that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Let's get to phrase 5, I'm fine. I bet you didn't know those two little words. I'm fine can be such a mask. We use them to pretend everything is okay. Bottling up emotions doesn't make them disappear. It keeps them trapped inside. Next time, ask yourself, am I really fine? If not, it's okay to admit it. You deserve to be heard and to receive support. Phrase 6 is the classic I don't care. Am I the only one that didn't know I don't care? Is often a lie we tell ourselves. We say it, but our bodies tell a different story. We use this phrase as a shield to protect ourselves from vulnerability. Indifference becomes our armor, but underneath, we're hurting. Instead of hiding, be honest with yourself about how you're feeling. It's okay to care, to feel, to be vulnerable. Acknowledging your feelings is the first step towards healing. Phrase 7, I'm better off alone. I bet you didn't know how much isolation can affect your healing. When we're hurting, it's tempting to retreat and declare, I'm better off alone. But pain thrives in isolation. We deny ourselves the healing power of connection. It's okay to need time alone, but don't let isolation become your default. Reach out to someone you trust. Let them remind you that you are loved and worthy. You don't have to go through this alone. Connection can be incredibly healing. Phrase 8, I don't need anyone. I don't think people understand the true meaning of independence. We often equate independence with strength, but admitting we need help is brave. Saying, I don't need anyone, might feel empowering, but true strength lies in vulnerability. It takes courage to let down our guard and admit we can't do it all alone. Examine the fear beneath the surface. What are you afraid of? Allowing others to see our vulnerability is a gift that can lead to healing. You are worthy of support and connection. Phrase 9, it's no big deal. You need to watch this if you struggle with minimizing your pain. How often do we diminish our own pain with, it's not a big deal, to minimize our struggles? Your feelings are valid, no matter how big or small they seem. Constantly downplaying your experiences tells yourself that your pain doesn't matter. It's okay to admit that something hurts and that you need support. Acknowledging your pain is a sign of strength and commitment to your well-being. I'm a burden to others is the 10th phrase. Are you afraid of being a burden to others? Feeling like a burden is heavy. It's like carrying an invisible weight that drags you down, making every step feel harder than it should be. We fear overwhelming those we love. The thought of adding to their stress or being a source of their worry can be paralyzing. But you are not a burden. Your presence, your struggles, and your needs are valid. Everyone has moments when they need help. People who care about you want to support you. They see your worth and value, even when you can't see it yourself. Allowing others to support you is a sign of strength. It shows that you trust them and value their presence in your life. It takes courage to be vulnerable and trust that others will show up for you. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a brave act of opening up. You are worthy of love, support, and care. Your fears do not define your worth. Don't let the fear of being a burden prevent you from receiving the love you deserve. Embrace the support around you and remember, everyone needs help sometimes. Let's get to the 11th phrase, which is I'm used to it. This is why you need to recognize when you're hurting. Sometimes we become so accustomed to pain that it becomes our new normal. We tell ourselves, I'm used to it, as if familiarity diminishes the hurt. But pain is not meant to be a constant companion. Just because you've learned to cope doesn't mean it's not taking a toll. Acknowledge the depth of your hurt. You deserve to heal and find peace. You are worthy of a life free from constant pain. And finally, we are on the 12th phrase, which sounds like I'm always the one to blame. Are you afraid to let go of self-blame? Self-blame is a cruel taskmaster. We might say, I'm always the one to blame, to deflect responsibility. But you are not to blame for everything. Life is complex. Release yourself from self-blame and embrace self-compassion. You are worthy of forgiveness, love, and happiness. Don't let self-blame keep you from experiencing the fullness of life. Why are there not more people talking about the importance of self-kindness? Recognizing these phrases in yourself is a powerful step towards healing. Acknowledge that you're hurting and give yourself permission to feel those emotions. Be there for yourself as you would for a loved one in pain. Show yourself the care and compassion you deserve. You are worthy of love, support, and healing. If you or someone you know is feeling very lonely or depressed, it's important to seek help from a professional counselor. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Have you found yourself using any of these phrases often? Share in the comments which ones resonate with you the most and why. Your experiences might help someone else feel less alone. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on understanding and helping yourself and others. Thanks for watching, and until next time.